This is going to be something different than we've ever done before.
This is my brother, Adam. He's 52 years old, special needs, and lives with me.
1, we've never had siblings on the podcast.
We wake him up every morning. My grandkids love him, and he loves them so much. This is my husband and him. They are so hilarious together.
2, we've never had siblings who have this kind of relationship.
What do you want to do today?
Go get ice cream.
Peanut butter Oreo.
Yeah.
There we go. You satisfied, Adam?
Oh, yeah.
3, we've never had somebody wear a full Taco Bell tracksuit. Life is a roller coaster of heartbreak, hope, tragedy, and triumph. Here, we dive into the stories behind the hardest moments and the humans who survive them. Welcome to the Roller Coaster Podcast. My name is Tyler Hall. This community has just exploded, and I want to create a way to bring us all together, regardless of where you're at in the world or where you may live. That's why I created Day by Day Apparel. Every piece of Day by Day Apparel is a reminder that we get through life one day at a time. And if you decide to pick something up, it genuinely helps support the podcast. Click the link in the pinned comment below. Now let's jump into the episode. Thank you. Maya, Adam, welcome to the Roller Coaster Podcast.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here. This is
Thanks
fun.
for having us.
We just had a pretty bomb lunch. Where do we eat?
Houston, Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah.
Pretty hot, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Fries are pretty good.
To
Sauce.
pass the chicken test, which is hard.
Yeah.
To pass Adam's food test.
Yeah.
I
Adam's
like
pretty
Zaxby
particular.
myself.
Yeah. More of a Zaxby's guy. We're going to plug Zaxby's here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, before we start, I have a gift for you. I
Okay.
brought you something.
Cool.
So, my understanding is you're a big Raiders guy.
I am.
You might even be wearing something Raiders?
Oh, socks.
Raiders socks.
Socks of the day.
Raider sauce of the day.
So I got you this, which is a Raiders Bluetooth speaker. What do you think?
Cool. Thank you so much.
There you go, bro.
Wow.
I appreciate this.
You already have it?
No.
I was like, I don't know what to get him. He has every Raiders thing in history. And I was like, I don't think I've seen that.
No.
So,
I haven't. I Raider outfits, yes.
yeah.
Thank
And tons
you.
of memorabilia.
That is so cool, Adam. Wow.
There you go, bro.
Chris will help you set that up.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you two, this is going to be a pretty special interview. This is going to be something different than we've ever done before. So it's
Okay.
different than we've ever done before for a few reasons. 1, we've never had siblings on the podcast. 2, we've never had siblings who have this kind of relationship where you have your sister who's your caretaker and helps you out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And 3, we've never had somebody wear a full Taco Bell tracksuit.
And you
So-
never will again.
There's like a lot of new things happening today. For those listening, not watching, Adam is wearing a full Taco Bell tracksuit, and Taco Bell's his favorite restaurant. And he's got lots of tracksuits like this one, but he chose the Taco Bell one with our purple set today.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's perfect. So I'm going to ask you some questions today. I'm
Cool.
going to ask both of you guys some questions. We'll talk a little bit about your dynamic and relationship as siblings. We'll talk a little bit about your family. I'll spend some time asking you questions specifically, Adam, and then I'll spend some time asking you questions,
Sure.
Maya, specifically as well. So I want to start with this one for you guys. How would each of you describe your relationship in one word? If you could just describe your relationship in one word, how would you do that? I'll start with you, Adam.
In a loving way. Very
Yeah.
caring situation.
Yeah.
I was
That's
going to say
nice.
love.
Love.
I just love him.
That's beautiful. What do you think that people may not understand about a situation like this, where you've got siblings that live together and a sister who's helping take care of you. What do you think people may not understand about that?
I know some people who have autism or autistic situations. They go live in a home, but probably don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I've seen that myself.
Mhm.
I had a friend that was in one for 15 years. And his
Yeah.
mom took him back due to the situation, whatever it was. But I like this situation better. It's more comfortable than being put in a home.
Yeah. What's comfortable about it for you?
Family.
Yeah.
I get on with my older brother-in-law, Chris. So
Yeah. What about you? What do you think people would misunderstand about your relationship with Adam? And maybe go into just detail about what the dynamic is between the two of you.
For us, we've always gotten along, except when we were 12 and 13. That's a whole nother story. We used to fight a lot. And there was this moment when we were kids, and I mean, literally just we're fighting over nothing. And my dad just got sick of it and he handed us boxing gloves, gave him one, gave me one, because we just had the one set. Went outside. It was my dad, all of us kids, and Adam. We were ready to fight. And Adam was just going and punching and punching. And I put my hand on his head and was watching him just going at me. And I'm 13. And I'm like, I'm done arguing with him. I'm going to be his protector. Like, because it was so upsetting for him. And I was just horsing around, and I didn't realize how serious it was. And I realized the impact I had with him to change it from that to being his protector. And I carried that throughout our whole lives. That was a big moment. And when we would go to church or school or whatever, and kids would pick on him, and I'm a little person, and I was super shy and quiet, and I would say, pick on someone your own size, like leave him alone. And then as I got a little older, you want to hang out with me, you got to be nice to my brother, like, period. And there's this, for he and I, it's just always been he and I, because I'm the oldest and he's the second born. There's a different relationship, and he looks up to me, and I just think the world of him. So I think a lot of brothers and sisters may not have that type of relationship. It seems so natural to me with him. So I can't imagine it any other way. And I love having siblings. I love taking care of him, and I have that. Taking care of people, it comes natural to me. So
she's strong too. She did 500 pounds on the leg press once.
we
I
took
saw that and I'm like, I'm not messing with her ever again.
we
I
took
learned my lesson.
we took a weightlifting class in high school together, and I benched 500 pounds, and no one would believe me if he didn't witness this, because Adam doesn't lie. And but yeah, I did that, and he tells everybody that I'm strong and that I'll take anyone down that messes with him.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have each other's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty special. What does that mean to you, that she's always got your back like that?
It's like when my parents had passed away, she was there for me. She looked after me. I said, stay near me, because I don't know if I'd be able to handle that or not. But she was a real trooper through the whole situation.
Yeah.
I was dancing on my big Pac-Man machine downstairs, and I come upstairs, and I'm just ready to just grab my heart out. I did it towards her, and she just held me for a while, and I'm just like, my mom, and
You were upset.
I was upset. I got thinking about them, and it was just hard. But she had my back, so that was good too.
Yeah. It's pretty special when you have someone that just has your back no matter what, like when your sister and I first connected, I could tell she was open to doing this interview and wanted to do it, but was also like, protective of
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yes.
I'm not going to let anyone mess with my guy, you
No.
know? And I think you're the same way with her. You're like,
Oh.
hey, I'm not going to let anyone mess with my sister.
Yeah.
Right?
It was that way in high school also. I mean, we've always been this way.
I had a friend named Johnny Cisneros. He was a friend of hers, and she said I would go hang out with them because she says, look after my brother when I'm not around.
Yeah.
He did that.
All the football players protected him.
From me on that wanted to mess with me.
Yeah.
So that's where that was. And I
That's
was
amazing.
on Facebook with him. I would say hi. We used to chat a little bit. He's a school teacher in music, so I say keep doing the music. I like it.
That's awesome.
So
What do you think is something? So I think there's probably a lot of people listening to this that are really curious about a day in the life, right? Or like, you guys show a lot of your life on social media now, which is
Mhm.
awesome. But there's
Mhm.
still probably a lot that people don't see or
No.
that people don't know, right?
No.
So what is something that the two of you laugh about together behind the scenes that maybe nobody would know about?
my brother thinks he's the funniest guy around.
That's Chris.
I call him a sick varmint. So you say something disgusting, and I'm like, you sick varmint.
Chris is like a 12-year-old joke. So it's like 12-year-old jokes all the time. And like it's just constant, just that type of banter. And I wish I could record more because it's so funny, but it happens just all the time. And I'm constantly laughing. Like it's just, and I don't know. It's just funny. It's a relationship that is hard to explain because it just came so natural. And Chris has been a part of his life since he was 16. And I've known him since I was 17. So since he was 15 or 16, January of 89. So he's just like that big brother and it's like Chris is reliving his childhood through Adam also, which is healing for him. And so there's a lot of healing in our home that I notice because I know the backgrounds of everyone.
Yeah.
And I see this organic relationships, and I'm like, this just was meant to be. Us being together was always the plan. No matter how hard it was to get there, that was the plan.
Yeah.
Also, he's like, I had a strong impression by my brother-in-law. He was on a church missionary area, and I said, I didn't say that. I had this overwhelming feeling. I said, Adam, this is going to be your brother. I'm not kidding you. I'm
You
like,
knew.
don't tell me that now. I'll let her decide that factor, not me.
So you have kind of a deeper spiritual connection with him in some ways.
Yeah.
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 And
That's
that
amazing.
being true, too, so.
Yeah.
So is he actually funny?
Yeah.
I think he's
He made me
hilarious.
laugh till I was crying my eyes out. Like, well, stop it. I can't think anymore.
It's
So,
pretty funny. I mean, it's childish,
he's like, oh,
but
come on. It's funny.
it is.
So
And
Adam,
someone said we should have a sports cast of our own. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah,
stay home with it.
you should. That would be hilarious.
Well, and the fact they get along with sports, I mean, he talks sports constantly. Chris talks sports constantly. So the fact that they have each other for that, and I don't have to
Yeah.
listen.
She records it. So,
I do record it
okay.
because it's just so entertaining, and they're right on point. Adam is right on point.
Dude, you should do a YouTube channel with Chris.
Yes.
It would be amazing.
Some people tell us that, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
we should do it.
I'd love to help you produce some episodes.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be
Wouldn't that be fun?
amazing?
Bring you in the
I learned
studio
sports when I
and
was age 8. My Uncle Matty, he's 86 now. And my late grandfather, both of them got me started when my cousin played football, trying to teach me the game,
Yeah.
slowly and gradually. So now it's like, okay, cool.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So Adam, I want you to describe What does like a day in the life or a week in your life look like?
Well, number one, I think on Monday I go to a dance movement class at the rec center. I go there for about an hour every week. And then we just do these funny dances. It's really a lot of fun. And Tuesdays I go to my bowling. I go there at Bondwood Bowling back in Midvale. No, Murray?
Yeah.
South Salt Lake someplace. Anyway, I go there, I do my bowling. My high score is like 166.
It's your
How many
highest score.
strikes
7.
in one round?
No, 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
We play 2 rounds every week.
Wow.
I go to my cooking class every Thursday. So we do make stuff. Cookies, dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Desserts, fun stuff. I go to the gym 3 times a week for an hour at Bassa.
Mhm.
I get on exercise machines. I get on the bike. I'm there by an hour every time. People like me there. They look out for me too.
You got a lot of friends.
Yeah. One lady came up to me and says, "You're making everybody hungry." I'm like, "Oh, good."
Because you were wearing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something food related.
Some food outfit?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Did you say, are you talking about my outfit or?
Well, that, yeah.
Adam's inspirational in all things.
And a lady named Lori came up to me and says, "What? There's something about you. You're really cool." She looks out for me. Her husband, he's there and keeps an eye on stuff. And the other day he's like, "Hey, partner." I'm like, "Hey." We do the heads up like, "Hey, what's up?" They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They look after me. One guy's a Raider guy, and I'm like,
Mhm.
should I talk about sports Raider stuff? So it's pretty cool.
He's loved everywhere he goes.
Anything else about your week that we should know?
Saturdays,
What do we do every day at lunch?
I'll go see my brother-in-law Chris for lunch.
Every day?
Every day except Saturday and Sundays most of the time.
And what does that look like?
Pretty cool.
Like
You
you'll
just
take him
sit
stuff?
there and hang out with him.
Yeah.
So I wake
So-
you up.
Huh?
I wake you up.
She wakes me up every day because
Mhm.
otherwise I'm just out.
Yeah.
You'll just sleep forever?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I could.
So what time does she wake you up usually?
Well, today is early for this, so that's cool. But about noontime.
Noon? So you go to bed late? Do you go to bed kind of late?
By 11:30.
He needs 12 hours. It took me a while to figure out his sleep schedule.
Yeah.
And his body needs 12 hours or he'll nap, throws him off. So it took me a while to figure that out.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I think
not
there's
with my
people
parents, it's
listening that
very
would
hard.
love
I know.
that schedule.
Oh, for
12
sure.
hours?
I know.
And then Sunday I'm at church for an hour or two, and whatever I take care of things there when I'm done, I'll come home and we'll watch football together.
Yeah.
Like right now it's the playoff, the
Yeah.
conference games right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you like going to church?
I do.
Yeah.
My parents, I would first feeling, "Adam, time to get up, time to go."
Yeah.
He's a good
I
boy.
do go, so which is good.
You get dressed up for it too, or?
I have a new shoe coat I got online. I don't know what it was, but it's a nice shoe coat.
Yeah.
I was trying for a new one. The other one was just not my style.
Let it rest.
Or I have vests that I bring in. They're like $50+ for them at the mall.
He loves them all.
Yeah, I go to Southtown Mall and play. I try to go when I can.
Well, I'm taking notes on all of your favorite stuff because it feels like next time I'm in town, we're going to have to do a little bro date and just go hang,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'll have the best.
buy some clothes, eat some good food,
Yeah.
Southtown Mall is the place.
Yeah.
go to the mall for however long we want.
Yeah.
I'm usually there for 2 hours at least.
Yeah.
He has his favorite place he eats. That I was able to duplicate that meal at home, remember?
Yeah,
The chicken and
the
rice.
place is called Saku Japan.
Mhm.
It's just teriyaki specials.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Teriyaki
good.
bowl. Yeah.
I
That's
go
good.
to Fans, hang out, and I go to candy store. get on the massage chairs. I'm just there for a while. I like hanging out.
So from your vantage point,
Mhm.
what would you add to just the kind of day in the life?
So, so my husband's lunch was very instrumental in Adam's life. So when he first moved in, it was really difficult waking him up and starting any type of schedule because there was no schedule before. And he would just he'll just sleep forever unless he's woken up. And then we learned about hygiene and showering and changing clothes, um, which was a big deal because he would sleep in his clothes and his boots, and so we had to change a lot of that. So that
Bad habits.
a lot of
Having my parents.
yeah,
That was a tough situation to
it
deal with.
was
Yeah.
it
When
was
they were
hard
getting older.
coming from that
Yeah.
situation. And then when I realized all the help that he needed and how to do that, because at first it was a lot of fight and not screaming or yelling, fighting. It's just, he didn't want to wake up. He needed a purpose. Like, why? Why do I need to wake up? And so I started so I always brought Chris lunch. I've always brought him lunches. I said, you come with me and we'll go bring Chris lunch. Eventually he started making his own lunch. And so that turned into him making his own sandwiches and going to see Chris, no matter where he was. If he was 5 minutes away or an hour away, we would drive to go see him. But that was what changed his whole life, was lunch with Chris. And then we just do errands from that. We do our shopping. We hang out. He's got all his activities. But keeping him busy and not sitting and playing video games. Video games are fun, but he doesn't need to be playing them for hours on end. So keeping his mind busy and in a positive way is what changed him. It was that lunch. And then when I was unpacking all of his clothes were just in pretty bad shape. And I said, Adam, let's get some new clothes. And that's when he found the Flaming Hot Cheetos outfit. And then it turned into him getting excited to put a new outfit on because he got so much positive attention from it. So the outfits, making lunch, getting up and going every day was the switch that flipped.
So she said that helped change you, right? So what have you seen has changed in you since you started getting up and getting into a schedule and you've got your routine now?
Now I have to worry about my parents. That was my main concern, day and night. Up 24/7. I'm just like, I'm tired. I gotta get some sleep. Or I can't take care of dad and mom no more. Or one time, mom had dementia. I had something was going on. I'm like, she's acting weird. I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Do you want to kind of share what was going on there with your parents? They
My
passed
dad had
away a couple years ago,
Parkinson's.
right? So
he passed away about almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I had to help him get dressed and everything. I had to lift him and everything. My mom had dementia, pancreatic cancer, and a tumor with it. It was just a tough time.
Yeah.
And they're both gone now, and I miss them, but I don't miss taking care of that.
Yeah.
It was rough.
There was a burden put on him that should have never been there.
Yeah.
And what's beautiful, we try to see the positive in everything. Our dad was that way, and Adam and I try to see the positive. So my parents came here for my grandson's blessing in November of 2014, and they felt this great impression to move here. And my mom said, Maya, Dad and I are going to move here with Adam, and we want you to take care of us for the end of our life, and then you'll take care of Adam. And that move was instrumental. It was the smartest move they made for their situation, and they were in a healthy mindset. They were still mom and dad at that time. And they were only 4 houses away, so if they needed something, I could just run barefoot, and I was there every day, and then in 2020, when our mom had a stroke and needed insulin 3 times a day, so I was there 3 times a day, so we look at it as I had the day shift, Adam had the night shift, and when I would go during the day, he'd be sleeping, but then when I'd be gone, then they would, need things from him, and they were not in their healthy mindsets. So it's hard for us to talk about because it's hard because it doesn't put them in like the best light. And Adam should have never been in that situation, but there was nothing we could do. And
You always try to put them in nursing care.
finally, when the wheels came off, and that I knew 6 months before it happened, I'm like, it's going to happen because it's so bad. It's just so bad. And Adam was just beside himself. I was beside myself. And I had to put a wall up to take care of my mom because she was not herself. She just was not herself with the dementia. And I had to put this wall up with my mom, which took a long time to get down. And just to take care of her because she was so cruel. And so when the wheels came off, I was like clapping in my head. I was so happy. Like, it's here, it's happening. This is it, what we've been waiting for. And there still was pushback with hospitals. And finally it worked itself out. And she was in a mental institution for elderly people. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. But she was there for a few weeks till they were able to find a skilled nursing home for her. And then within 28 days exactly, my dad was able to go into the same one. That took a lot of effort because he got denied to go in, and he was in worse shape than her, it seemed like. But we got him in, and Adam moved in March 1st of 2022. So she went in February 1st-ish. Dad went in like February 28th to the same skilled nursing, and that's when everything changed.
And he also, his heart rate was bouncing like this, bouncing up and down a lot. We took him to a hospital, and
the only way because he got turned down at the nursing home. I took him in on a Friday, and I thought he would be a for sure shoo-in to be taken in by the skilled nursing. They said no, it would be self-pay. And I was flabbergasted, and I had a 45-minute drive home because they were in Provo, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And luckily, coincidentally, the last 3 weeks of that time frame, we were monitoring his high blood pressure because he needed shoulder surgery, and they wouldn't perform it because his blood pressure was so high. And so I was checking his blood pressure, and I got to their house, and I said, it just came to me to take his blood pressure. I took his blood pressure. It was soaring. It was like 250 over 150, something outrageous. And I said, we're going to go to the hospital. I told the emergency room what was going on. And we got a really good doctor, and he says, I know what to do. He needs to be monitored for 72 hours. During that 72 hours, they deemed him unable to live on his own and got into the very same skilled nursing home that next Tuesday. So Friday to Tuesday, we got him in, and our parents were together till the end of their lives at that facility. Yeah.
Adam, if it's okay, I'm going to ask Maya a few questions.
okay,
So we're going to focus on her for a little, and then we're
come back to
going
me.
to zoom right in on you. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So, we've had a couple of caregivers. Choose which one you want to use here.
To give.
On the show before, and this one's obviously a unique dynamic, but one of the things that I'm always pretty interested in understanding is, for the audience, what maybe do people not understand about being a caregiver?
There's a lot of patience. So if if you don't have patience for it, it's not for you. It won't be for you. You need to be able to sit back, look at a situation, whatever is going on with him, whatever's going on in the household, and just kind of shift that way to make it easier on the person receiving the care. If I see that he's upset or struggling in any type of way, I'll shift just the way I talk to him and letting him talk out his feelings. Not letting him, just allowing him to speak his feelings and what he's going through and feel heard changes a lot of the day. And I think it's just patience, honestly. I think it has to be that, because not everyone's set up designed for caregiving. It's not for everyone. And you have to allow that time that you'll lose some time for yourself. And I'm okay with that, because seeing him as happy as he is worth everything that we've ever been through. So giving that time to him, I would do it 10 times over. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it does occur for me that the caregivers that I met, there's 3 in particular. The other 2, by the way, his episodes still haven't gone out. So this is a newer type of topic that we've started to explore. But all 3 of you have something in common, which is you're just like very unique and very special. And I think there's like a certain way of being about each of you that's I don't think is coincidental. I think that God has his hand in this,
100%.
That's clear to me.
Yes.
So what would you, obviously patience and love are kind of the 2 more obvious things that I think come to mind when you think about a caregiver. But what are the qualities of a caregiver? Like, how do you articulate or describe what it actually takes to do this in the way that you're doing it?
I mean, it really is putting his needs before my own. So, if I'm upset or if I'm struggling, I will be careful how I word things to make sure I don't upset him, because he's very sensitive to me and he's protective over me. And he never wants to see me unhappy. He never wants to see me sad. He doesn't like to see when I'm sick. So I want to make sure that he feels safe and protected and knows that I will always be here for him. So there's a lot of self-regulation. So sometimes if I'm teasing with my husband or whatever, and it might get misinterpreted. And so I have to be really careful that he understands what's going on. So you really need to be in tune to what he's feeling and going through, because he may misunderstand something. And I don't want him to I want him to be clear on what we're talking about. So that's something I've learned. It's just kind of monitoring my own way.
Was there ever a moment in your life where you recognized that this was divine and this was like not just Adam, who was your brother that had special needs, but actually this was really a part of your
destiny.
Plan and destiny?
I was made for this. Like, I was first born for a reason. Everything in our whole lives has led to this. There's not to meeting my husband. I mean, what spouse would be okay in this situation? Not all spouses are okay with this. And we lucked out. I mean, and that was we were just kids we thought each other were cute, like he was this It wasn't like, oh, someday I'm going to take care of my brother. I didn't know I was going to take care of my brother. I didn't know that when we were young. That was never talked about. Our parents treated Adam exactly like all of us were treated the same, 100%. And it was never discussed who's going to take care of Adam when he gets older. It just wasn't part of the discussion. He did live with us in 1999 to 2001. And we lived in Logan, and we had an apartment attached to our house. It didn't go very good. And I didn't realize the care that he needed because our parents, they just, I just wasn't prepared. I didn't know that he needed so much. And he was still working at a job. He worked at the grocery store at Smith's.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't prepare my children for their sweet special uncle like I have my grandchildren.
Yeah.
And so they like argued and played and misunderstandings, and Chris would come home and he would kind of be the mediator, and even he and I weren't communicating well. And it wasn't my time. It was going to happen. So that moment, when that happened, I knew it was going to happen again, that I would take care of him, but that wasn't the right time. So he went back home to my parents. And he was there 2001 until 2022.
Yeah.
So, but I always knew it would happen. Chris always knew it was going to happen. He was always on board. It was never even a discussion. Like, it wasn't like, okay, so this is a situation. No. Adam's going to live with us. Yeah,
Can't
of course.
wait. Yeah.
Of course.
Adam, she described you as sweet and special.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yeah.
you see yourself that way?
I have Special Olympic medals to prove it. I did swimming. I've done bowling as well. I have medals at them to prove it.
Really?
Yes.
They're in my room, yeah.
That's another thing we got to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's very patient with me. That's a big key to me.
Yeah.
Like my brother Rob, my sister says, I'll take you. And I'm like, well, and then the other says, no. When we had a discussion, but there's nothing there for me to do.
Oh, to live with our brother, our sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not.
He says, get your own place, get your own life and all that, but
Yeah, he doesn't recognize what Adam needs. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
I can't afford $1,600 a month anymore.
Yeah.
I never did, but it's a lot more expensive than when I lived a mile for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll have to see these medals to prove it, like
Yeah.
you said.
they're hanging in my room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see them. So, Maya, a couple more for you, and then Adam, we're gonna shift over to you. What
Okay.
is something that Adam teaches you every single day without knowing that he's teaching you?
I feel like my heart grows. I don't know how to explain that, but when he is, so like last night, he comes to me and he's so excited and his eyes are twinkling, he's smiling, he's so happy. He's like, I have an idea. And now that I'm going to talk about this, now he's going to like hold me to it. But he really wants to go to California and surprise our aunt for her birthday. And he just had this twinkle in his eye, and me knowing the logistics and how all of that will happen. So that's what I'm thinking about, the how. But there I'm looking at him with his emotions on his face, on his sleeves, and his heart just out there. And so I'm just appreciating the moment and the purity and the childlike manner, and how lucky I am to be with this angel. All the time, every day, I'm with an angel. Like, what gift is that? Like, who am I to get that gift? Like, I was just born first. And he's second. And then we just became this duo. And I just have an angel with me 24/7. It's made me a better person, a better mother, better grandmother, better everything, better wife. Like, I I wish it happened sooner. I wish it happened sooner.
I need an Adam in
As
my life.
Well, it's my idea to take her to California with me because my aunt's 83 years old now. I want her to see her because you never know.
yeah,
Yeah.
My uncle's 86,
yeah.
so it's my mom's other sister, and I want her
It's
them to see each other.
our last elderly relative.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I think it's a good plan.
yeah,
Smart.
yeah.
Her birthday's in February, too. Her wedding anniversary is, too, so it's good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Adam has good intuition. So
Yeah.
I try to a lot of times I let Adam go with the flow with Adam because I feel like he's not going to drive me in the wrong direction. Like he's just, and I might need to like maybe shift a little bit, but just I kind of follow his lead because it's going to be good. And we just kind of work together and we have the same goal. It's just kind of how to get there. So like this, we didn't talk. I'm like, I'm just going to follow Adam's lead. And whatever happens, happens. If he wants to pick this for this situation, let's just do it. I'm sure it's good. Adam picked it. Like, I don't know.
I evaluate every situation with my other siblings, but I felt this was the best situation for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most husbands would have said, no, he can go take care of himself. No. Stacy needs my dental appointments, my doctor appointments.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. We're attached to the hip.
Is there anything, if you could go back and talk to your younger self about this journey and prepare her better or tell her anything about what's to come, what would you say?
I've thought about that. Because I'm a big person. I'm a big believer in just like whatever happens, happens and go with the flow and make the best of it. You know, like if today's a bad day, tomorrow's going to be, just go to sleep. Tomorrow's going to be a better day and just work with what you got. Telling the younger version of me, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that because everything that we've gone through in our lives, we had to go through for this moment. So unfortunately, we had to go through that awful time. And of the end of our lives of our parents was very difficult. We had to go through that. And Adam and I did that together as the oldest siblings in our family. That was on us. And everyone tried their best. Everyone tried their best. But it was on us. So I don't know what I would tell her. I don't know.
Well, one thing is, like, at the funeral, she rescued me. I was reading this letter from my mom.
His baby book.
Yeah, it's very special the way it's very touching, but I was in tears more than anything. I thought I was going to run out of the building and not handle it again.
He started crying and said, I miss my mom. And I jumped up and
she rescued me, yeah.
Yeah, I got him and we sat down.
Yeah. Which you would do that for her probably too, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
My cousin Todd, we talked. I was going to the gym. And says, we talked for about half an hour on the phone and says, you need to get over this. I know it hurts, but you got to move on. They're gone now. You got to live your own life now. And that's what she said to me too.
Well, that spoke to him because things are very black and white for him.
Yeah.
So that spoke to him. And I just found that out a few weeks ago. I didn't know my cousin said that. And I'm really grateful to him.
And that helped you?
Yeah. He gave me a big pep talk for about a half hour on the phone.
Yeah.
We talked about the Navy football game that was just played last year. Navy won, by the way, by a point, but they did it. He went to the Navy himself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah,
it was all good.
Yeah.
So,
my last question, and then this is going to be a similar one for you. What's the best thing about Adam?
That I don't even know where to begin there. Adam is just a joy. He is inspirational. He changes people's lives by just being himself. He doesn't alter or pretend to be anybody else but himself. He is authentically him, and that's inspirational. Not everyone has the guts to be themselves, and Adam has everything. I'm inspired by him, not to be shy of who I am, not to make apologies. There's no apologies. He is who he is, and he's proud of it, and I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson he teaches everyone he meets, everyone in our family. I wish I would have appreciated that when I was younger, because he's always been confident, and I didn't recognize it. I think that would be the one thing. I wish I would have recognized it, because he has always been confident, but that was always his personality. And I thought, oh, that's just Adam, but it's deeper than that. And just being so close to him, I see it. I see everything different now. Everything replays in my mind different. I'm like, this situation makes more sense now.
Yeah.
That makes more sense now. I'm like, okay, now I'm ready.
Adam, where does that confidence come from?
When I'm in a good groove, things are fine. If I'm not in a good groove, then something's up.
Yeah.
So
we pay attention to all those signs.
Yeah.
When he's off, I just pay attention and we talk. And if I need to keep him home from activities because he's not feeling his best, we listen to that and make sure he's in a good headspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have something that's like magnetic about you. So when Maya reached out to me 6 months ago or whenever this was, I started following her social media, and you're the star of that show, obviously.
Yeah.
And I watched a few videos of you, and you're just like magnetic. It's just like, man, I just want to meet this guy. I want to be around this guy. So where do you think that comes from? Where does that like?
I remember in 1991, I was in high school, my senior year. I was just excited. I was working. I was busy with the football team, basketball team, baseball teams. I went to a junior college for a year. My second part of it was I was helping out the football team again. An assistant equipment guy. I wasn't home. I was busy. The only time I was home was like Sundays, and that's it. I was at school, doing good, helping out the team, doing good. And one time I came home at 9:30. I had Subway on the way home. Mom was like, "It's almost time for bed." Like, Mom, I know, I'll do it. I went to bed at 10:30 that night. I was going to school 5 days a week. I was busy, never home. So it was good then.
Being busy and feeling important.
Yeah.
Feeling like I'm doing something important. Yeah, like she said.
You got involved in athletics, and you told me a story at lunch about a moment in high school. Do you want to share that story for the audience? What happened when you were the equipment manager?
Oh yeah, that was cool. Anyway, basically, I had a rubber snake.
What was his name?
Damien. And then basically we were doing a We Will Rock You with the cheerleaders and everything. We won 16-14 of our arch rival. And I got on TV with it, and I enjoyed it, but unfortunately the coach was a little displeased, but he'll get over it.
But you got the crowds all revved up.
I got the crowd into it.
And
I was most spirit of my high school.
Yes.
Oh, you got that award too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you led the We Will Rock You song.
It's from
Got
Queen.
everyone going.
I have the album too.
He was going like this.
Is there a video of it somewhere?
I have the album.
No, I wish.
No video of him doing that? That would have been awesome.
I wish. 1991, no one videoed you doing that. But I
It's
bet
my
you
idea.
the people, yes, the cheerleaders and whoever was in the crowd would remember that.
You helped him win the game.
Yeah, I did. I kept him in it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are things that you're really good at? Like, what would we be surprised to know that you're really good at?
Sports in general, that was my personality, and my late grandfather, my Uncle Matty, got me started. I was age 8. I didn't give up sports ever since. I just stayed in there and stayed in it. I've been to some rated football games in Vegas, too.
You're good
My
at coaching.
brother-in-law's relatives, they get season tickets. You know, I've been to one this past, well, last year I went once, for sure, but it's pretty cool to go. I went to one in Oakland. Cold, rainy, not a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas is a little bit better weather.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're a good coach. You got good ideas for all the
I
teams.
do.
Yeah.
I want Rex Ryan as defensive coordinator, head coach. I want someone that's already won one. There's plenty of guys out there can still do, like John Gruden.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, anyway, I won't go there. But there's who is he? Brian Billick. He's from BYU.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of guys you go get. Joe Seifert. There's plenty of guys to choose from that won Super Bowls.
Yeah. To bring
That's
in
what
as the
they
Raiders
needed.
coach. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the defense needs to make a big change.
He knows so much about sports and remembers coaches' health, their spouse's health, if they've passed away, players' injuries. I mean, stats. He's so good. My mom always said he's like a sports savant. I don't know if that's, but
Sports book kind of guy.
he
Yeah.
is. I mean, you talk about sports and he knows it. He can relate to anyone at any level, and it's mind-blowing.
I remember one coach Harry Long had. He's in a wheelchair now. I don't remember his name, but he won a Super Bowl in '84. They haven't been back since. So
That's some memory right there. You're
Yeah.
thinking way back.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
What would you say makes you feel proud about yourself?
Being an uncle, a great uncle. So I like being that. So when I had my first niece, I was just happy.
Yeah.
I was in tears, but it was a happy warm tear type situation.
It just feels like part of your calling in life is to be their uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came home from my church mission in Chicago, my oldest niece said, "Don't you leave me ever again." I'm like, "Honey, I'm sorry. I won't do it ever again." I just said that
Oh,
to take the pressure off the situation.
yeah,
So
that's cute.
Yeah.
What do you feel like your life is pretty full, pretty complete, or do you feel like there's more that you want? What's your perspective on life?
I only thought of it, really.
Is there anything more you want to accomplish in your life?
I had an opportunity to meet one Raider head coach. He somehow, I don't remember the whole story, but he got fired later, but I said, "Man, that'd be cool to go meet him." I didn't think of that. I didn't plan that out. He wanted to meet me, and I'm like, okay, cool. But it didn't happen.
So in your day-to-day, do you feel like you're accomplishing everything you want to accomplish?
The gym was through her, so you can try going to the gym. My activities are good.
Do you want to add anything to your list?
Going to more Raider football games.
Yeah, your life is perfect except a few more Raider football games.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I've been to some Jazz games. I've been to a Triple Salt Lake Buzz game. So
Yeah.
I'm a fisherman too, so
Yeah. I'm gonna make a Raider football game happen. I'm gonna make that happen.
Oh my gosh.
You and I.
cool.
You want to do that?
My brother's relatives, they own Honda World in Sandy.
Yeah.
They get season tickets. They take us sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so nice.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. I have a good friend of mine named Wes Burris who used to play for the Raiders.
I met Todd Christensen too.
Yeah. So we're gonna see if Wes can hook us up with some.
Do you
sweet
recognize
tickets.
that player, Adam?
No, I
He
don't.
played
Okay.
tight end, Wes Burris.
No,
You
I don't
me-
remember that name at all. Doesn't ring a bell.
You remember Warren Sapp?
Yes, I do.
So I had a guy on the podcast named Sean Merriman. You remember Sean? He played linebacker for the Chargers.
Okay.
He was really good. His friend is Warren Sapp. So maybe we'll see if we can.
Last one I heard about Warren Sapp, he's going to go help primetime Neon Deion Sanders
Mm-hmm.
and his coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing I heard. I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but he should.
Yep. So we're gonna line that up. We're gonna line something up.
Cool.
Now that I know how much that would just complete your life.
Wow, thank
We
you.
could
That's
do
all
that.
that's missing.
Yes.
Some more Raider games.
Yes.
My
It's a good life.
I think
It's a
yeah,
great life.
I'm not married or anything, which thank goodness. But my bond goes with me to the Raider games. Basically, his family owns a home down in
he's talking about our uncle. Yeah,
what's the name of that city?
Hurricane.
Hurricane, whatever it's called. They have a home down there. We stay overnight there, and then we go to the Raider game after that.
Yeah, they've
That's
been
It's
very
a 4-hour drive, but is it worth it? Yeah.
very generous.
Yeah, they are. And they pay for everything.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, it's good.
What bothers you? Like, what do people do that bothers you?
No comment. Not family, but it's a long story. I'd rather not go there.
What about just generally? Is
Yeah.
there stuff that kind of like someone does it, you're like, that's not for me? Like I have some. You want me to share like one of mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like one of mine would be, for example, I have a brother that chooses food way too loud and he's really obnoxious about it. And that bothers me. And I don't like that. I don't like when people gossip about other people. That bothers me. And I have more things, right? But is there anything that like when people do it, family or other people or whatever, it bothers you?
I had a job experience to where they know how to handle the fact that I was in a serious relationship once.
Yeah.
I do not talk about it. It does upset me to talk.
My understanding is so when I look at your bedroom, you've got Raiders gear, you've got Dodgers gear, you've got Taco Bell, you've got Takis, you have ramen noodles, outfits.
Cam Crunch.
The Captain Crunch one's good with the bucket hat.
Yeah.
Matching bucket hat.
Yeah.
See, I know because I'm magnetized to you. I'm drawn to you because you're famous. It's hard not to,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I also know that you like video games. You recently got a new console,
PS5. Yes, I did.
which is sick,
My
right?
brother handed me a lot of money, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I know. Well, St. Mir.
That was a good
And it
one.
surprised her and surprised me. He said, well, let's get a PS5. I'm like, okay.
You're like, twist my arm, I guess,
know.
right?
It's like, let's go.
And then I got a Nintendo, a PS4 too.
Yeah.
So,
That's amazing. What's your, you have an original Nintendo.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's your favorite game?
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Castlevania, Pac-Man. What's that one? Tamma Ball, if that.
What's your highest level about on Mario? Tell him.
Oh, World 7, Level 2.
So every time he gets to that world, he comes into my room and tells me to come record him.
Because
to
you're going
see-
to beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's on the swimming area, which is really tough. But
Yeah.
we're working on him conquering that world.
Yeah. You will.
Yeah.
You will.
I've been playing video games since I was age 8. Some friends of ours got me started in Tamma Ball and all that.
That's a great game. Who's your team?
NFL, college.
No, for Tecmo Bowl.
I was working along with the Chicago Bears of '85 back then
Yeah.
when they won the Super Bowl.
Is that Mike Ditka's team?
Yes,
That's a good
he's
team.
retired.
That's a good team.
They were good.
Yeah. All right. Last one for you. What is your favorite thing about your sister Maya?
Her patience. She sticks up for me. Like when my brother says, "Let's get a bulldog," and we're both like, "No, you're not."
My husband teases that he wants to get a dog, and so it's just a kind of an inside joke. And Chris is just teasing, but we stand together. No dogs, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want any more pets. They're
No.
not just expensive, lot to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've had fish tanks before. I had 5, not all at once, but I had them.
Yeah.
I like those.
You don't have one now?
No, I used to.
It's a conversation.
I mean,
Sometimes she don't want me to, and I'm like,
That's
okay.
one more thing to clean.
yeah.
That's a new thing that we've been talking about.
I mean, it would look good in that room, you know?
Yeah.
There's no room right now in this one.
Yeah.
We're so packed.
You're jammed in there.
Yeah, because my nephew, he's allergic to animals officially.
My son. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want him to have a reaction of any kind.
Yeah.
My niece's cat's with us right now, and one day she's like, "I want to get rid of this cat. She don't take care of it." And I'm like, "I'm all for it.
Kids are getting called out.
Yeah.
I don't want it. It's not mine. I don't want to take care of it. What for?"
We love animals. We just
I
don't
love animals. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
just don't want to take care of them.
No.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I owe my neighbor Bill money, who, when he's out of town, I take care of his stuff for him. He used to have a cat, not no more. He's got 2 dogs. Puts them in the doggy place.
We named him Bill Money because he gives him money to take care of his house.
The house and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so that's his nickname.
The most he's ever given me is like $400 for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To watch his house and everything. Water plants, get his mail, packages. Gives me a bonus every now and then.
That's pretty awesome.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Seems like a cool
He
guy.
knew our parents. He lived across the street from our parents. And so he's been a good friend to our family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Bill Money, he's a retired school teacher, and she's a retired assistant principal. They're both retired, and they've been traveling a lot off and on. So I'll go and take care of stuff for him.
Yeah.
He takes care of me.
Yeah.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
So I got one question for each of you to wrap this podcast. Can you believe we've been going for an hour?
No.
Didn't that just fly
It
by?
flew by.
Cool.
So, and what I want you to do is you each have a camera. So Maya, your camera is this one, and Adam, your camera is that one. Okay. So we'll start with Maya, and I'd like you to address the camera, the audience for this one. There's a lot of caretakers out there. Some of them by choice, some of them by necessity. It wasn't their choice, and they're in a situation where they're having to care for a friend or a relative or whatever it might be. There's a lot of caretakers also struggling out there and going through it and fighting all sorts of different battles internally, and because, as you know, it can change your life a lot. And so I want you to just share maybe a message of hope for the caretakers that are out there just fighting the good fight day in and day out.
The best advice I could give to a caregiver is not forgetting yourself, having patience. If you're in a situation that there's no one else to take care of, find the joy in that, which is going to be really difficult to finding the joy. But for us and for me, finding the positive in the day, even at the worst days, finding the positive, finding the smile, anything that will get you to your pillow so you can go to sleep and start a new day. It's hard because I know there are caregivers that have it more difficult than I do. And I see that on social media all the time, and I think how lucky our situation is, and I know I'm fortunate to have a spouse that's very supportive, and I recognize all these blessings. Even though our journey was really hard to get to, it was worth it. And there is going to be an end at some point, and finding whatever joy you can and holding on to that and know that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Beautiful. She's like the queen of the caregivers, huh? She should be like the leader of the caregivers.
And I feel inadequate in it because I am just a sister who I just wanted my brother in a better situation.
Yeah.
So to be a voice of a caregiver, as I see caregivers doing a lot more than me.
Sure.
And so I feel inadequate to be that voice. I know how it makes our family happy. I know what helps my brother.
Yeah.
I know what speaks to him, but I'm a sibling too. I'm not a parent. So I see parents taking care of their children. And I think that's just I see the struggle and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm blown away by their strength. I mean, it's an incredible amount of strength. And so I feel like there's just so many caregivers out there that aren't given the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
And I feel a little, just if we can open up a door about siblings, taking care of siblings in the way that we do, in our fun, happy way, and show that it can be done. And not everyone can be not everyone is made for this. That is, and you have to be okay with that, like, and not feel bad. Like my sibling is in a facility because we weren't equipped to take care of them. That's fine. That's their journey, and that's okay. Like, not everyone is in the position, or the physical needs are more than what someone can handle.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, the compliments. I feel almost inadequate is all to be the voice of something so big.
Yeah, and I recognize that every situation is unique and different,
Yeah.
and none of these situations can be compared. I just think that you should be acknowledged for
Thank you.
your spirit and your attitude
Thank you.
towards this. It's amazing, and
Thank you.
I think a lot of people will feel refreshed and feel the courage to step into that role by listening to you.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm at bowling, those other care people or at my cooking that are trying to help their loved ones or not loved ones.
Yeah.
They have a job to do. They're there to help make a difference in other people's lives.
Yeah.
Like what's it? Brett in my bowling group. I don't know his diagnosis or anything. I won't go there. But he's a good bowler, but he has someone there with him, like somebody he works with, helps take care of people like him.
Yeah.
There's amazing caregivers that aren't related, that help, that make a difference in their lives.
Totally.
In all of his friends' lives, yes.
Adam, last one for you, and if you want, see that camera right there?
Yeah.
When you answer this, you can look right into that camera if you want. Okay. There are a lot of young people with special needs out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And their lives look a little bit different, and they have to navigate things a little bit differently, and we all do to an extent, but you have a lot of life experience, and some of them may be struggling, right? And so I want you to talk to a younger generation of children with special needs and give them some hope and some encouragement for their life.
Number one, I treat them like family, because that's what they are to me. When I was in swimming or it's bowling, cooking, they're all like family to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone messing with them. Treat them with the way they should be treated. Treat them nice. So that's the way I see that.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Well, Adam and Maya, thank you for coming on the Roller Coaster Podcast. How was it?
Thank
Cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And thank you for making Adam the star of this show, as he should be.
Thank you.
He is the star in life. I don't know how else to put it, but
I
he
mean,
is shining.
We painted this whole room for you.
I mean,
Purple.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I'm going to painted my room too.
we did. Black and silver, huh?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you.
Tyler.
Thank you.